Welcome to the Confidence Café, the podcast where I give you strategies to develop strong confidence. Hi, I'm Karina from KG Confidence Coaching, a life coach specialized in confidence building. I work with teenagers between the age of 12 and 25 to help them thrive in school, at home, and in their life in general. In this podcast, I give you all the tools, tips, and motivation necessary to increase your self-esteem and tackle down self-doubt. Now, let's get into today's episode. Welcome back to the Confident Café for another episode. Today, I'm going to teach you how to stop your daughter's body image issue in its tracks. Because the last thing you want is for them to develop body dysmorphia. Do you know what the biggest act of rebellion one can make this day is? Any ideas? Think about it. Is to love yourself just as you are. First, you need to understand the importance of external validation for teenage girls. Because we live in a world that has programmed us from birth to loathe ourselves and desire to change everything about our appearance and more. In such a world, loving yourself just as you are is a tremendous act of rebellion. As children, our confidence is at an all-time high due to our imagination being in full throttle. However, this is not the case for everyone, as certain factors may trigger one to struggle with confidence even at an early age. Such factors include environment, like moving location, relationship, divorce, the separation of parents, sexuality struggle, and unfortunately, trauma. Many children are just shy and insular by nature and just need extra help with breaking out of their shell. And isn't that what we ask from others? We all want to be loved the way we are, yet we are incapable of doing it ourselves. If you don't love yourself, if you don't deem yourself worthy of love, you will never appreciate the love someone else will give you. It will always sound fake to you. Teenagers seek others' love as a way of validate their existence in the worst way possible, because usually it's the number of likes on social media. People on the internet are mean. Not all of them, but a lot of idiots, frustrated, secretly self-loathing people are there, spreading their negativity into the world like a virus. I read the most hateful things on the comment sections of Instagram, and I can tell you, these people were only here to spread negativity and get a reaction from the readers. It was turning them on big time to get people cyber fighting with them. You could see it because what they were writing was not making any sense, and some poor soul was replying to them with 500-word essay. The point is, to quote RuPaul, if you don't love yourself, how the hell are you gonna love somebody else? So what is self-love? The message you get from TV, advertisement, and social media making you feel like girl needs to be tall but not too much, skinny but not too much, with big breast, and there's no such thing as too much, with freakishly long and thick hair that never tangles. And men need to be very tall, muscular, strong, and tan, and anything other than that is deemed unacceptable and must be changed. The second you stop looking for someone else in the mirror and start looking at you is the moment you will start to appreciate who you are and what you are. You're perfect. So your daughter needs to love herself just as she is. Practicing self-love internally is just as, if not more, important than practicing self-care externally. Obviously, it must be noted that self-love does not come overnight. Rome wasn't built in a day. Nevertheless, sometimes it's your inner self that needs the extra tender loving care, such as your mind, psyche, and soul. How to put it into practice? So to conclude today's episode, I'm going to teach you how to practice with your daughter what I preach. So you're going to need a piece of paper and create 2 different columns on it. On the first column, she should write a list of everything she likes about herself, and sometimes it has to be helped, but it has to come from her. Usually when I do it with my clients, I try not to influence them, but if nothing is coming out, I suggest. But usually I try to stay silent, and because really, if you want them to make this exercise properly, it has to come from them and what they actually love and not what you think they should love about themselves. And then in the second column, they have to explain why they like these aspects of themselves. So they are not just blindly making a list of what is great about them, but actually have a proof of it. And that explains why they truly believe in what they are writing, because they actually have an explanation for it. The minimum should be at least 5 things they like about themselves. But if you really want to challenge your daughter, make it 10. This practice is going to help them realize there are things about themselves that are actually worthy of love, that they are worthy of love, and then every time they start feeling down and feeling like they are not a good person or anything like that, they can read that again. Read it. Remember, remind them actually that they love themselves and they are allowed to. If you feel that she needs extra support for it, do not hesitate to book a free complimentary discovery call with me. There's a link in the description below. Have a fantastic day. Thank you for listening until the end. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget you can get more information regarding this on my website, www.ktconfidencecoaching.ie. You can also find the blog article on the website. And if you're the parent of a teen and you need a bit of help boosting their confidence, there is a free masterclass that you can watch on my website. You will find the link in the description below. See you soon.